Good morning. How are you? Super excited to see you this morning. I was holding as long as I could without connecting because, oh, Alexa's talking to me. Oh my gosh, she's hilarious. And she stopped playing my music, so now I'm gonna have to talk to her again. My dog he's squirreled away, and sometimes he's so quiet and doesn't care, and sometimes he's not quiet and does care. So I was waiting as long as possible to connect to make sure to see if I could get him quiet before we get started. He might make a few noises there in the background, but it'll be a good lesson for us in staying present in our own practice. So we'll get started. I'm going to talk to Alexa and get her moving on the music again. And hopefully all of these hiccups will be the last hiccups of our practice this morning. Just 1 second. Alexa, play more like that.
I couldn't find that on Amazon Music.
Alexa, play more like Home Spa.
Here's Home Spa by Spa Music Relaxation Meditation on Amazon Music.
Okay, I'm back. So sorry about that. Usually this is all very seamless. So these are going to be the only hiccups that we have this morning. It's going to be a wonderful practice. Oh my gosh, he'll be fine. He will settle down eventually. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are having a magnificent day so far. And I'm just so grateful to have you here either live or on the replay. It's just a beautiful way to start our day. And this is the beginning of my Christmas season because I'm finally back from all my traveling. So I'm really excited to connect in this way this morning with a really quiet, mindful, gentle practice. It's not going to be a yin class, that it's going to be more of a movement class, but it's still very gentle movement. We still will be doing some longer holds, but it's going to target the full body. So we're getting into the low back, we're getting into the hips, we're going to have a little bit of relaxation. So I really just invite you to take this time to get really present, to immerse yourself into your practice. Let's take whatever to-do list that you have left to do, because I know it's a very busy time of year, to the side and set the intention that we're going to be here together in our practice. Connect to ourselves, give ourselves a little bit of love and a little bit of movement to start our day so that we can move into our day feeling even more amazing and more filled up. Because the more that you give to yourself, the more that you have to give to others. So we're starting on our feet today. And we're going to come right to our side. So I'll just give you a second to take that stance. Also, you may want to have a blanket and a block handy if you have those. If you don't, it's not a big deal. I just find for the relaxation part of the practice, it's nice to have something to cover yourself with because you can get really cool. And where I am, it's super chilly. I have been all over the world, literally in the last month. So my temperature is a little bit off. So I find it super cold, even though it's not super cold right now. So you might want to grab those if you haven't already. If you don't have them, again, no worries, we can practice without them. So when you're ready, let's get comfortable, put our feet hip width apart. We're gonna flip our palms outward, stand nice and tall, grounding through our feet. And we're going to take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. Filling your lungs all the way up. And pushing that air all the way out. 2 more just like that. In through the nose. And out. Allowing your shoulders, your back, your hips to relax. On our next in-breath, we're going to raise our hands over our head. Bring a little back bend here gently, listening to your body. And then we're going to hinge forward at our hips and let ourselves dangle here. Bringing your fingers as close to the floor as possible. Tucking your upper body as close to your legs as possible. Remembering your practice is your practice. It's a no judgment zone. It doesn't matter how low you can go. Yoga is for everybody and everybody. So we'll breathe here. Really letting ourselves hang, letting go of any tension. Grounding through your feet, having a slight bend in your knees. You don't want to have any locked joints. You're going to feel that through the backs of your legs, through your hips, through your low back, through your upper back, and through your shoulders. Relaxing your neck, following the rhythm of your breathing. A few more rounds of breath here. Breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, we're going to bring this into a downward dog. So we'll bring our hands to the floor, our feet come back, our hips pushing back through our hands, through our shoulders. Bringing your heels as close to the floor as possible. Again, not worrying about whether they meet there or not. You can stand strong here, not making any movement. You can swing your hips from side to side. You can do a three-legged dog. Pushing strongly through those shoulders. Planting your hands. Pedaling your heels if that feels good for you. And breathing here. Engaging that core strength. Couple more rounds of breath here. And when you're ready, we're going to drop our knees. And you have two options here. You can come straight back onto your heels, pushing through your hands, or you can take your knees as wide as your mat and then sink back towards your heels. We're going to come into child's pose here. You can either bring your hands out in front of you with your head to the mat, or you can stack your arms, resting your head on your arms or on your mat. whatever's comfortable for you today, whatever feels good to your body today. Paying attention to how you feel as you sink into child's pose, feeling into the shoulders, into your back, into your hips, into your knees, sending your love and breath to any areas that feel tight or that need a little bit of extra love and attention. So we're gonna sink into child's pose here. Following the rhythm of your breathing, taking a deep breath in and following that breath all the way out. Allowing yourself to sink into your mat with each breath you take, settling more firmly towards your heels, allowing yourself to fully relax, letting go of any tension. Taking a few more rounds of breath here. You're going to gently release this, coming up onto all fours. Nice and slow. And we're going to put our hands under our shoulders, our knees under our hips, with a nice straight back. Breathing here. When you're ready, we're going to take a deep breath in, lifting our head, dropping our belly, making a curve into our back. We'll breathe in. And then on the out breath, we're going to curl our head inward, our back up, into cat. Breathing in to cow, head up, sinking that lower back in, and curling into cat. Following the rhythm of your breathing, taking some nice gentle movements. Noticing how that feels through the shoulders, through the low back, through the hips, Paying close attention to the rhythm of your breathing. Connecting to you, connecting to your body with each breath you take. Let's do a few more rounds here. Swinging into cow and curling into cat. Two more. We'll come back to neutral position, nice straight back. And then we're going to lower ourselves to the floor, nice and slow, nice and gentle. We're going to bring our elbows under our shoulders. We're going to have our forearms out, nice and straight. Splay your hands nice and wide. Can you still see me? See, sometimes I scooch out of the frame, so it's hard to tell. Splaying those fingers nice and wide, pushing gently through the forearms and the hands, just so you're raising that chest. Keeping your legs out nice and long, a little bit of energy to the tops of your feet. We're going to relax our neck, looking towards our mat. And we're going to breathe here. If you have a block and you do find this a little bit straining on the neck, you can take your block between your hands and gently rest your forehead on it. It's actually very nice. So even if you don't find it a strain on your neck, it's nice to try it just to notice the difference in how it feels. It really allows you to relax through that upper body. Taking a few more rounds of breath here. Letting go of any tension in that low back, through the chest, through the shoulders. Keeping your neck soft. When you're ready, we're going to move nice and slow, bringing our hands next to our chest. We're going to push upwards onto our knees. And we're going to bring ourselves to our seat. taking your time, being very mindful of your movements. Once you come to a seated position, we are going to find those sit bones. We're going to take one leg, the right leg out nice and long. We're going to bring the other foot into our thigh, making ourselves a little V here. And we're going to release all muscular engagement in our legs here. Sitting nice and tall. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's turn our upper body towards our extended leg, and we're going to hinge forward from the hips, bringing our head over our knee, releasing all engagement through both legs, allowing that outer hip to relax. If for any reason this feels really tight underneath this knee, you can prop something under that knee, a blanket, a block. A blanket would probably be more comfortable. And let's breathe here. Allowing our upper body to come towards that leg. Remembering it's a no judgment practice. And let's breathe here. Taking a few more rounds of breath here. Feeling that stretch through the back of your leg, through the inner thigh, through the outer hip, through your back, through your shoulders. Keeping your neck soft. Breathing in and breathing out. When you're ready, let's walk our hands up this leg, square ourselves back to the front leg. Let's take a minute at the top. Take a breath. In and breathing out. I'm going to do the other leg now. So we'll take that leg that was in, extend it out, bring the other foot into the inside thigh. Finding a minute to find those sit bones, sit nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. And out. One more time, releasing any tension. And out. turn our body, our upper body, towards that extended leg. And when you're ready, we're going to hinge forward at the hips, allowing your head to hang over that knee, making sure to release any muscular engagement through both of your legs. Allowing the rhythm of your breathing to relax you into this pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Being mindful of how it feels through the back of your leg, through the inner thigh, through the outer hip, through your back, through your shoulders. Keeping your neck soft. Releasing any tension with each breath you take. Taking a few more rounds of breath here. When you're ready, we're going to walk our hands up our leg. Bring ourselves straight back over the bended knee. Sitting nice and tall. Pausing at the top. Breathing in. And breathing out. Moving nice and slow. We're going to bring ourselves lengthways on our mat. Legs out in front of you. Back straight. Again, releasing all muscular engagement through your legs and hips. Relaxing through your shoulders, through your back, and into your hips. Breathing here for a moment. We're going to engage our core muscles to lower ourselves gently to our mat. And when we hit the bottom, bend our knees, plant our feet. Just give ourselves a moment here to settle into the mat. Grounding through your shoulders. Relaxing your back. Relaxing your hips. Let's breathe here. Gently following the rise and fall of your belly, of your chest. Letting go of any tension. Just bring our legs out nice and long now. Let your feet fall to the side wherever they may. If you have a blanket handy, now would be the time to grab it. You can put the blanket folded right across your belly, which actually is very comforting. Or you can cover yourself up if you're cold like me. Just want you to be nice and cozy and relaxed as we near the end of our practice. Lift the palms to the ceiling. Breathing in and breathing out. Letting yourself be liquid. Releasing any tension through your hips, through the back, through your legs, through your ankles. Following the rhythm of your breathing. Going inward. Remembering who you are. Who you want to be. And connecting to the real you. Breathe in and breathe out. Noticing any areas that feel tight. Sending your love and energy and breath to those areas. Allowing yourself to relax. Taking a few more rounds of breath here. Allowing yourself to relax fully. Feel free to stay right where you are if you are comfortable. Or you can bring yourself to a comfortable seated position. Taking your time. Holding on to this loving feeling that you've cultivated. This relaxation. Looser limbs. Remembering that this feeling is always available to you. As we go into this busy season, taking time for you so that you can show up as your highest and best. Experiencing life at the highest level. Wishing you so much joy, peace, and love as you go through the rest of your day and the rest of your holiday. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I apologize for a rocky start. All the love and light from my heart to yours. Namaste. I hope you all have a wonderful day. That was lovely for me. I hope it was great for you. It will be available to you on the replay, so you can come back to it anytime you want. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.